Come out to the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. And the Jets first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Taken down at the 30.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. Yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Big strides. Look at him go. He may go. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, 84 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 19-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Tiger Hornet. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Man.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They're only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now Rodgers. Off play action. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 55 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
A 3-yard pickup.
Watkins in motion left.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion right, Watkins.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. Hey. Hey. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
No touch. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Boy, when would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, Silver, ready?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
63, 63, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Now, hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down, Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb, 34 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't touch that. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
Hurts. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Crowd left Yeti. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73, 73.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Ashton Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, 88, back north.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the left sideline. Breece Hall. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 55 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Straight ahead is Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the rail so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yanni. 73.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Steps away. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A big play looming on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
63.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 22 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia puts it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tiger Hornet. Alpha. Crowd left Yeti.
second down. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you and I, we just looked at each other and kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out, and that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong